respect our flag by standing and uncovering. And now our police chief, Art Miller, will lead us in our flag.
Good morning. Please join me in honoring our great nation by placing your hand over your heart. If you have hats, please remove them. And let's begin. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Chief. Now I can ask Cami, our boss. She is a junior at Mayfield Senior School. She is a resident of South Pasadena and a graduate of Holy Family, and lead us in our stars.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Whoa, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of that
How about another nice round of applause for Cami? Thank you. So very, very much. I'd like to introduce our...
Thank you, Ted. I have a few comments here to make before we get to the invocation. Good morning, South Pasadena, and welcome to the 10th annual Cruz'n for Roses. Can you believe it? It's been 10 years. It seems like a blink of the eye, doesn't it, Ted? But just a blink, along with all the sleepless nights. So, how many of you thought this has actually become such an incredible community event 10 years ago? Just to give you a little perspective, I've got a list of some of the things, major events that happened in 2004 when this event started. Facebook started, the TV show Friends ended, Janet Jackson had a wardrobe malfunction, former President Ronald Reagan died, one of my personal heroes. President George W. Bush was elected for a second term. A massive 9.1 earthquake occurred in the Indian Ocean, which triggered a huge tsunami which killed over 280,000 people. The Mars rover Opportunity landed and still operates to this day, 10 years longer than expected. New England won their second Super Bowl. The Boston Red Sox won the World Series for the first time in 86 years, breaking the curse. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, which is the third movie in the trilogy, won for the first time for that series. It actually won all 11 of its categories that it was nominated for. And Ted Shaw, visionary, had this idea, which now still exists today. The South Pasadena Tournament of Roses Association has a monumental responsibility. It is responsible for the oldest self-built float that drives down Colorado Boulevard every New Year's Day. Congratulations. Round of applause for that. Seems like almost an impossible feat nowadays, considering the competition that it faces comes from corporations that are willing to donate and dump hundreds of thousands of dollars into their float every year just to be glitzy. But South Pasadena still is very proud and strong of what it's been able to do. 34 times it has won, twice it has been awarded the Sweepstakes Trophy. And this is such an incredible accomplishment for a dedicated group of volunteers and a very proud community. Today I'd also just like to mention and recognize the South Pasadena Police and Fire Departments. We've got our open house going on today, so please make your way down there so you can see some of the things that the police and fire departments do on a daily basis to help protect and serve this fine community of South Pasadena. So at this time, I'd like you to ask you to pray with me. Lord, I ask you to watch over all who attend and who have organized this event, such a fantastic event, and brings the community together, which is what we need to do every day and remember to do every day. I also ask that you provide us with the wisdom, guidance, and courage to keep this community safe, to shield us from those who wish to harm us, and to provide us with the strength to do this every day without fail. I ask these things in your name, Lord. Amen.
Amen.
How about a nice round of applause for our color guard that is our own South Pasadena color guard. We're very proud of our police department, as you can tell, and our community, and our fire department, and all of our personnel that make this a wonderful, wonderful event. Without the help of all of them, street department, everybody in this community puts a piece together for this big event, and so we're very appreciative of the city. And I am very proud to introduce you now to our mayor, Marina Kavizrian. And if our mayor would come up along with our mayor pro tem Bob Joe, they'd like to address you just a minute.
Okay. Yes, our mayor's here, and that's fantastic. And we're doing a tandem introduction and welcoming to all of you. And it is special to welcome you on this fine day. And this event has been very, very outstanding to the city. And, you know, this is the 10th annual South Pasadena Cruz'n for Roses, hot rod and classic car show. And as you stroll up and down this great historic street that we have here on Mission Street, I want you to enjoy, to have fun, and to reminisce viewing the 400 cars that are here. It is pretty special to have that many. And I also want to do a special thank you to, where are your, all right, Ted, over here. Special thank you to Ted Shaw, the coordinator of this whole program. Come on, Ted, between us. He's co-chair of this great car show, and more than that, he's the heart and soul of South Pasadena. So, Mayor, you want to take over?
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem Bob Joe. I want to welcome everyone to our fine city of South Pasadena. It's looking like a great day. We actually got some rain, and hopefully things will start to cool down. There's a lot to see and a lot to learn today. Take advantage of the public safety information and water conservation information. I want to highlight that there's a child fingerprinting and photography to create an ID for them for safety reasons. I'll be taking my little 8-year-old there later today. This is Max. And I want to just real quick thank the city, Public Works, Public Safety, Community Services. It takes a lot to put this together. They do a fine job every year. I think we're going to have a fantastic turnout today and a fantastic event. And I want to repeat my gratitude to one very special person, and that is Mr. Ted Shaw. He has this event will benefit the Tournament of Roses for South Pasadena. We are one of the oldest self-built floats in the parade, and it quite a bit of funds required to do that. And Mr. Ted Shaw has taken the lead on that for many, many years. And it's just, this is what makes this community great. It's that combination of really dedicated city and community and residents. So have a great time. Come up and say hi. Great to see everybody out here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. And now I'd like to, it's nice to get the accolades. In fairness, as we mentioned, there's so many people that are responsible for this day, and a very special person, of course, that you should all know, and that is Paul Abbey, our president of our South Pasadena Tournament of Roses Association. Paul, are you over here? I'm looking for Paul Abbey. He's coming.
One sunshine.
We pulled him off of the float, I presume. No. Work in the kitchen. He's working the kitchen. You have to understand that's what happens in a little community like this. You do. You wash the bottles, you collect the money, you work the kitchen, you do whatever. The only thing is there are a whole bunch of loaders over there. And those kids really do a job. And I'll let Paul tell you about that.
Welcome to South Pasadena Tournament of Roses 10th Annual Car Show. The construction crew has been making breakfast burritos all morning. We've been working on the float since June. It's a great float this year. We have 10 riders on each boat that are from the LAPD Breast Cancer Survivor Group. And our float name is Still Winning. The theme of the parade this year is Inspiring Stories. So our inspiring story is about our still winning breast cancer survivors. So it's going to be a wonderful float, and the funds we raise here today go a long ways towards building that float. It's all volunteer, nobody gets paid. And we just take all the money and it pays for all the materials and the flowers that go into our float. So thank you so much for your support.
Thank you, Paul. And now a very, very special person we want to introduce. Hopefully you can all see him. He's right up here in front. And he's kind of in the community, our go-to person. I am very proud to say that. And I think most of our community feels exactly the same way. We have a city manager that is a go-to person. If you've got something, you want something, something's happening in town, you go to him, and he's got a nice way of saying no, but the majority of the time, he gets it done. He gets it done, and that's Sergio. Sergio, you got your kids with you? Welcome, and thank you for all that you do. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our 10th annual. My co-chairman, Jerry Rosenfeld, and I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And we also want to say a very special thank you to Janet Benjamin. You know her for years and years. She's the one that contacts you, and she really coordinates this thing. And we thank Janet very, very much. And when you see Jerry running back and forth on his little putt-putt, stop him, give him your opinion, your new eyes, and we're looking for ideas. This is our 10th, and we're starting brand new next year. Looking forward to it. But for today, gosh, it was raining just an hour and a half ago. And look at it, it turned into a gorgeous day, and we don't have 105 degrees, so it couldn't be any better. Thank you again for being here. I'll see you at 2 o'clock when we give out all of the awards. Thank you again. Have a great day.